Deep Thoughts by Heather Peterson Lockhart. It's been a little bit. I don't have deep thoughts very often. And I'm bringing it to you today with no makeup and my lion's mane that I have not touched since I woke up. Which is pretty good. Watch out. Careful, you're gonna mess it up. Careful. Tame it down a little. Anyway, I do this just because if I got all prettied up, it really wouldn't be so genuine, and it would kind of defeat the whole purpose why I make these stupid videos. Today's one of those stupid videos. Today's hard. In case you haven't figured this much out yet, I especially do them when they're hard. The harder I think it's gonna be to talk on here, the more apt I am to make a video. And reason being, generally what's hard for me to talk about is hurt or fear, because if I'm angry, that's like really easy for me. I'm really good at anger, but the others I'm not. And so, I don't know, I was able to slow down my thought process a little bit today, and I just thought this might be useful. Did you see that? Did you see that? Sidebar. Anyway, little ADD. I thought this might be useful to another addict and alcoholic, especially still struggling, because what I realized while I'm sitting here hashing this out and thinking is I still have the same thought process I've always had as an addict. I just wasn't able to slow it down before. So I was never able to break it down like this. I just acted. Sometimes we call it, what is all this noise? Sometimes we call it playing the tape forward. In any case, God, that's gonna drive me nuts. I mean, like, it's like beatboxing, it's like horrible static. Anyway, maybe I should pause it and try. Okay, round two, I think that's a little better. Anyway, I had a talk with my girls this morning, and I will preface this if they watch it with, you did nothing wrong, this is not about you, it's all about me. They did absolutely nothing wrong. And they were just basically saying, you know what, Mom, when you're stressed out, you're cranky. And they're exactly right. And my stress level trickles downhill unless I'm being very vigilant and handling everything wonderfully. And I've just meditated myself out right out of stressfulness, but that ain't happening lately. So, yeah, I'm snappy, I'm short-tempered, I'm probably not as much fun. I mean, I know that you find that hard to believe, because I'm one of the most fun things to walk the planet. I'm like a human Ferris wheel, or roller coaster, more like a roller coaster, but anyway, I need to focus. So, the root of it is, I got really defensive in listening to them talk to me, because what welled up in me was, do you know all the stress that I'm under? Do you know all that I'm balancing? Do you know all that I do? I didn't say that, but I pretty much said it. My voice said it. And now that I've been able to slow it down, like, that's my initial response. And once I peel the layers of the onions, I realize, just one onion. I realize that, first, I didn't realize this until today. What they did not mean as criticism. I know they didn't mean it as criticism. I processed it as criticism. For some reason, like, the harshest criticism to me. It hurt the most is what I'm trying to say. It hurt me because my last intention is, see, you can see me hand talking now. It hurt me because that's the last thing I want to do, is like belittle or berate them in any way, or even just speak harshly to them. It's the last thing I want to do. They're the best kids on this earth. I mean, phenomenal, hands down, beautiful, beautiful people. And I am, you know, my bucket is a little bit low. I'm stressed out. I got a lot on my plate right now that I'm trying to balance, and so I have been short, and it hurts me that not only have I been short with them, but that I don't have an immediate answer for it, that I don't have a quick fix, and I can't solve the problem. I can't just say, you know what, you're right, and I will resolve it immediately. I don't know the answer just yet. I was about to say rat yet, and then the girls could have made fun of me, because they're like, Mom, you say rat yet now that we live in Georgia. Anyway, or might could. I said might could apparently too. Might could. I don't say it like might could. I say it like might could. Sounds legit to me. Anyway, and so where this is pertinent to addiction is I'm sitting here And I'm thinking, and yes, I still do have these thoughts, I would love to go get drunk. I would love to get shit-faced, and then none of this shit would matter. And I wouldn't feel bad. I might not think it's funny, but I wouldn't be hurting. It would not bother me to this extent. I'd be able to let it go. Of course, at this point in my recovery, I know that's not an option. So this is literally the thought process that I slowed down. Well, I can't drink. Shit. Can't do drugs. Well, hell, what the hell else is there fun? What the hell else really what I'm saying to myself is there destructive to myself that I can do? I just realized that we addicts and alcoholics embrace and exhibit really destructive behavior. Well, not only are we destructive to everything around us, we're really destructive to self. And it's never been so apparent to me because I've never been able to slow it down to this degree that I still process the same. Just today, thank God, I'm afforded the awareness and the ability to make a different choice. But the shit into this stick is, it's not an easy choice. I mean, it is in the way that, like, no, I don't want to go drink and do drugs because I'll lose my life as I know it. But I'm an addict. I still want to get all fired up and not hurt. You know, it's a romantic idea to me to go get blazed and to not have to deal with anything that bothers me. Even though I know it won't solve anything and it won't make me feel better. But for some reason, like, I don't want to hurt anybody else. Like, I'm not hateful or spiteful towards my girls or anybody else for that matter. I just want to go up and jack some shit up. And by that, I mean primarily me. I want to jack myself up in one way, shape, or form. I have to watch the light. I'm driving diligently. Ooh, it's green. To match my hair and to match my shirt. Anyway, I don't know if that helps anybody. I know that when I was using and drinking, I knew that I was escaping things. I don't know if I knew it right before I made the decision, and it is a decision. Whenever we're like, I just can't do anything different, I don't know what happens. Oh, you do. You do. You make a choice. Every time I drank, every time I used, I made a conscious decision to do so. Ain't nobody making me do that mess. It's all me. All me. So I just wanted to put that out there. So let me think here. What's my prayer on that? My prayer on that is, dear Lord, help me to humble myself and look at the parts that I need to change and look at the behaviors that I need to work on, and give me the strength to look at my part that I can do better, and give me the ability and the willingness to make those changes, the want to do something different, and help me to be loving and cognizant of other people's feelings, especially when my actions or behaviors are hurting them or even causing a rift. Help me to be conscious of what I'm doing to others and to regard that with love and not bitterness and resentment because I feel bad is the root of it. It's not like anybody wronged me. I feel bad. So, and please remove my addictions from me as I cannot do so for myself. Please take it all away. Take away the temptation, the romantic thoughts about it, and just help me to stay firmly grounded in the reality that drinking and drugs are not a luxury that I am afforded. They're not an option. Nor is resentment and crappy behavior, you know? So hard being a big girl. So hard wearing big girl panties. Anyway, I thank you all for listening. I hope this helps someone today. If you're thinking about hurting yourself in some way, shape, or form, don't do it. We all know what I'm gonna go do. I'm probably gonna go throw around a ton of weight and make myself feel better, which, you know what, call it an addict, I still am, but my addictive brain gets to go play in my gym of a playground and be its best. And I'm really good. And I'm thankful for that. Thank you for listening. If no one's told you today, even if anyone has told you, I love you. Mwah.